Hi. Uh, this again is Tom, and I'm going to spend this week talking about little short videos, hopefully 5 minutes, no more than that, of different parts of the cross. You know, this is the week when we think about Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection. And so it's just a good week to do that. And, the Bible shares three different perspectives of the cross. The first in the Gospels is a third-person perspective, sort of an eyewitness account. This is what happened. We hear the words of Jesus. We see the travail of Jesus, what he went through. But then in the Psalms, we see actually a first-person view. We actually are looking out from Jesus' eyes as he's looking at both the natural and the spiritual things that are happening and just what he is experiencing in his soul, so in his body. So we want to talk about that. And then lastly, we want to talk about putting the cross in perspective, because the law and the prophets really do that. It pulls the veil behind the scene. Most of us, we think of the cross, our sins are forgiven, where there's so much more that happened, and it's all depicted in the sacrifices and in the prophets. And so I want to talk about that also. Jesus, when he was walking unbeknownst to them with the two disciples to Emmaus, and then he finally left, they said, "Did not our hearts burn within us?" Why were they burning? He was interpreting the cross to them through the law and the prophets. So when was the last time your heart really burned about this? Well, if it hasn't, these might be good posts for you. But today I just want to talk real briefly about the three crosses. There were three crosses that hung there. And this is taking this a little out of context, but I don't think it is. The first is a historical cross, and that's everything we just talked about. All that God accomplished, for us and for himself. The cross was as much for him as it was for us. And then the cross also is the perfect window into the heart of God, seeing his love for us. I've heard it said in one of the greatest sermons they say in America was Jonathan Edwards, "Sinners in the hands of angry God." I don't believe that. I'll go into that later, but this week. But it was really God in the hands of angry sinners. The perfect love of God, the perfect love of God, perfect wisdom of God, how he destroyed evil by absorbing evil. He didn't resist evil, and so he was able to destroy evil. The perfect mercy of God, perfect justice of God. All this perfection is shown in the cross. It's the perfect window into the heart of God. And lastly, the cross is not only historic in what God did. It's not only a perfect window into his heart, it's also a way he invites you to walk. The cross is the place where you give up control, where you bow your knee, where you say, "Lord, I am yours. I can do nothing but love you but just hang in there while circumstances pound me or my marriage is rocky or whatever that is. God, I can do nothing of myself, but I trust you to bring resurrection power to my life." So this is what we're going to be talking about. This is a 4-minute video, and I'm going to hopefully keep it this short, but they're going to be really good. So join me next time.